Bonelab, the game everyone is excited about. The game will surely change the course of VR games forever, but how will the game perform on the Quest 2 standalone? This question actually came to me when I saw the tweet by Brandon from Stress Level Zero, the game studio behind Bonelab. Just being around VR games for a little while now, I know that the Steam VR version of the game will run flawlessly and will be a beautiful game. What about on the Quest 2? We have the answer from Brandon, and the answer will most likely surprise you. As the physics in Bonelab will be one of the best, most people's initial thoughts are that Quest 2 will lag behind the Steam VR version of the game. Brandon already told us that the CPU of the Quest 2 is strong enough that the physics engine of both Quest 2 and Steam VR will be identical. The graphics, on the other hand, is a different story. Quest 2 simply lacks the GPU power of a PC, and at this point, most players know that. The graphics of the Quest 2 version are still top tier relative to other VR games, and it even competes with Red Matter 2, which featured the best graphics on the standalone Quest 2 headset at release. Another thing Brandon pointed out was that Bonelab will be running at a 90Hz refresh rate on Quest 2, so the game will run much smoother if you're used to playing games at the regular 72Hz. I don't think I need to go much further into Bonelab since there are a gazillion videos out there, but in the same tweet, Brandon also included that Bonelab will be priced at $39.99 USD at launch. For those that's been following my channel for a little bit, I did promise in my video a couple months ago that I will be giving away one free copy of Bonelab on Quest 2 if I didn't guess the release date correctly. My previous channel recently got terminated by YouTube, but no worries. I'll still honor the giveaway, but since I cannot access the old video, let me know in the comments below why you're excited for Bonelab, and I'll pick one winner to gift them a copy of Bonelab. I know you're super excited to play, so I won't make you wait. I'll be picking a winner on Friday, which is one day after release. Many people have claimed VR headsets coming out or previously released as the Quest 2 killer, and it just wasn't true until now. Pico 4 and Pico 4 Pro were announced to the public last week, but I'm sure you already heard all about them. What I haven't heard many people talking about is their world-building toolset for making content in VR. Pico will be calling this the Project Pico Worlds, which reminds me of something that I've seen before. Pico is aggressively going after Meta and will be its first actual competitor. Meta isn't on the sidelines waiting either. We saw news from researchers over at Meta that demonstrated Quest 2 body tracking without any extra trackers. They also released a new paper titled Quest Sim, which is a 9-page document with textbook style writing, so I'll save you the troubles and give you the big ideas. The system is basically driven by a neural network that can guess a possible full body pose with just tracking data from Quest 2. The video that you see is a demo of this feature, and it's crazy to me that you can possibly see full body tracking without any extra sensors in the near future. As Meta Connect is just around the corner, I'm sure we'll see more information on this feature during the conference. Let's get into the game releases of the week. First on the list is Dyschronia Chronos Alternate. Committing a crime is supposed to be nearly impossible in the sci-fi world. That's why the high-profile murder at the center of its story is all the more mysterious. You have to use nifty technology to go through others' dreams and memories to solve it. The game already has over 200 reviews with an average review of 4.9 out of 5. So if you're looking for an adventure game with mystery solving, this is the perfect game for you. The next couple is game updates, so I'll go through them quickly. Little Cities gets a stylish and free attractions update. The update brings all new collections of items like statues, fountains, and even donut shops. Cubism's latest update gives you the ability to create your own puzzle designs. This is super cool, and you can have your friends play the levels you created. I would love to see a new update or even a new game that lets you create your own levels and upload them to the community for them to play. Many of these great VR games will be showing up on the Pico App Store. Check out this video to learn all about how the new Pico 4 VR headset stacks up against the Quest 2.